Hi guys, how you all doing? So today I have a quick, simple and easy to do makeup look for you all, which is perfect for New Year's Eve. I'm going to show you step by step how I created this look. So let's get started. So I've washed my face and I've used this moisturizer by O3 Plus Mattifying Gel Cream SPF 50. So I'm going to first start with my eye makeup. So for my eye makeup, the palette that I'm using is The Nudes by Maybelline. So starting with this shade right here, I'm going to put it all over my eyelid. This is just going to give us a base for our eyeshadows to blend on. So now I'm just going to use a bronzer by MAC Studio Fix. It's actually a powder, Studio Fix powder in the shade NW45, but since it's a dark shade, I use it as a bronzer. Today I'm going to use it as an eyeshadow. I'm going to take that same brush and just put it like in the crease and the outer half of the eyelid. So I'm just going to press it onto the eyelid and then start blending. I'm not going to worry about the fallouts or it going outside the eye area because we can wipe that out later. Next I'm going to take the gold shade from the palette. I'm going to pat it right onto the center of the eyelids. I'm going to take some more. Instead of putting any glitter eyeshadow, I like to put like a shimmery one and right onto the center because this kind of highlights my eye or catches light onto the eye. Also makes it look bigger. And while you're patting this onto the eyelids, don't worry about any mess or any fallouts because that's why I haven't done the foundation or the concealer before this. We can just wipe that out later. So now I'm going to take this bronzy purpley kind of a shade and put that onto the outer half of my eye. I'm going to use the same method first, like patting the eyeshadow onto the eyelid. Now I'm going to blend. You need to blend these two shades so that there's no line between the two. Now I'm going to take this brown shade right here and put that into the crease just as a transition shade. You don't need to put a lot of it, you just have to kind of give it a shade. I'm going to go back to the gold eyeshadow. This time I'm going to put it right into the inner corner. Next I'm going to take this black shade right here. Now with this black shadow, I'm going to trace a line along my lash line. It doesn't have to be perfect, and also this shadow is not very pigmented, so it creates like a very browny, very sheer kind of an effect. If you want, you can just leave it like this, or you can also create a wing with it. Now I'm going to take this shade right here for my brow bone and put it right under my brows. Going back to the gold shade, I'm going to tap it a little more just on the center of the eyelids. Now I'm going to take a white liner. This one is Look by Bipa. Color Intensity eyeliner in the color Milk Like. I'm going to put it on the lower waterline. I'm going to go back to that brown shade. I'm going to put it on the lower lash line. Just a very thin line and kind of smudge it. This is going to make my eyes up here a little bigger. So for the brows, I'm going to take the same black shade from the palette and using this angle brush. My brows are already pretty dark, so black works well for me. I'm just going to fill in the sparse spots in the brow and create like a thin tail towards the end. Then taking this spoolie, I'm going to brush that out. Now before I move on to mascara, I'm going to take the same gold shade again and going to put it right here, just in the inner corner. Now for mascara, I have this Max Factor 2000 calorie waterproof volume mascara. Now I don't like putting mascara on the lower lash line. I only put it on the top lashes. I think just one coat of this mascara is pretty good. But if you want, you can add more coats. Now to wipe out the fallouts, I'm going to use this micellar cleansing water by Garnier. You can take a cotton pad, pour this onto that. So now moving on to the face, I'm going to start with this concealer by Maybelline. It's the Fit Me Concealer in the shade 25. I'm just going to dot it here. Taking a damp beauty sponge, I'm just going to start blending. So for foundation, here I have Kryolan Supracolor in the shade FS29. I'm just going to dot it onto my face with just my fingers. And then taking the same beauty sponge, I'm going to start blending. When I first put this foundation, it looks very white, but in a few minutes it starts to settle down onto my face. Now moving on to contour. So I have this dark concealer by LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Espresso GC985, just right under my cheekbones. I'm going to create a line, small line like this. Taking my beauty blender, I'm going to start blending. I'm going to try to blend it upwards rather than going down. Upwards and going towards my cheeks. I absolutely love this shade for contouring. It matches perfectly with my skin tone. Now going back to the concealer, I'm just gonna put some right here. A little bit on the chin. Start blending with the same sponge. Next, I'm going to use the same bronzer that I used for the eyes, the MAC Studio Fix. Taking a powder brush, I'm just going to press it onto the powder a little, tap off the excess. I'm just going to put it slightly. I'm just going to kind of powder this area because I've put a cream bronzer. So I don't like to put any color onto my cheeks after this. Just some highlighter, that's it. Now I'm going to take the same LA Girl Pro Concealer. I'm going to take it onto my finger, just about this much. If you think it's a little too much, you can just tap on some more foundation here. Now I'm going to move on to the highlighter. If you watched my previous video, that was my everyday makeup tutorial. You know that I use eyeshadows as a highlighter on my cheekbones also. So for this look, I'm going to use the same palette that I used in the last video, which is this one by Maybelline. The shade is Copper Brown. So I'm going to take the second shade. As you can see, I've used up a lot of it. I don't like putting a lot of highlighter. This is why I just take it onto my finger and dab it just onto the cheekbones. So it's not a lot, it gives me a glow. So for the lips, I have this lip pencil by Chambor. It's called Extreme Matte Longwear Lip Color in the shade Earthy Red. This has the perfect maroonish kind of a red which suits very well on my skin tone. Actually, I'm kind of out of it. So what I do is I use a lip brush. I take a lip brush and scoop it out from the pencil. So that's it for today's look. This is the perfect look for New Year's Eve. Now I don't like a lot of glitter, I don't like a lot of shine, so this look is perfect for me, and also for those of you who like this non-glittery kind of a glam, and this look will be perfect for you. And also it's very easy to create, like you saw. Any one of you can recreate this look. It's very quick and it's very easy to create. So send me photos if you recreate this look. You can find me on Instagram, Twitter or Facebook. That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and leave a comment down below if you have any video requests, and I'm gonna make it for you. Also, if you want to know anything about the products that I use in this video, it will all be down below in the description box, and I'm gonna try to find links of where you can buy these products. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.